You know what? We are so lucky to have a job and a career where every year we get a fresh start. Hi, this is Brad Waid. You can just call me Brad. Teach on. There was definitely a time when I thought about leaving. We were hitting a bunch of testing in my state, and the testing kept getting pushed down to younger and younger kids. And I remember I'm teaching third grade, and this was a while ago, and all of a sudden my kids were supposed to be taking a state test, a big BV test, and that really kind of got onto me. And at the same time, we were getting pushed with so many things that it was like, the cliche, a mile wide and an inch deep. And so I was really kind of getting really down on it and, losing the passion and getting frustrated. Well, what I did is I started looking at a way to kind of reinvent what I was doing. I was getting out some old lesson plans. I'd done these lesson plans for years. Nothing had changed. I was going through the same paperwork. And then I realized I need to do something a little differently. I need to really go ahead and teach with the passion that I have and work on those relationships with the kids. So I made a decision to look at all my lessons and only focus on 1 or 2 points and really change it up and how can I engage the students? How can I work with them to build that relationship and tell stories with them to where that's what they remember? Not doing a worksheet with 50 answers, but thinking about a lesson and storytelling and what everything meant in the big picture. And once I started developing those lessons with the kids, all the testing and everything else worked out for itself. So what I did is I made that change to focus more on key points in the big picture and work with the students to build those things. So it ended up paying off for me in the year and the years to come. And I'm on my 14th year, and I still reinvent everything every year. You became a teacher for a reason. You love teaching, you love kids, you love being an educator. Stay with it because you can be awesome. The things you're doing today are creating the future. You're creating these relationships. The kids you teach today are the leaders for tomorrow. The kid that you want to give up on is the one that needs you the most. You just don't know how important your job is and how great of an opportunity this is. I still get phone calls from students that are adults now. I'm having coffee next week with one of my former students about a business idea he came up with and wants to talk to me about it. And I'll tell you, those phone calls are some of the most rewarding things you will ever get. It's when a student calls you later in life and tells you what a difference you made for them, because what you're doing is so important. And you may not know now, but the growth in years and years and years and the relationships that you're making are amazing. You know what? We are so lucky to have a job and a career where every year we get a fresh start. Most of the people in this world do not get that fresh start, but you do. So take that. So go through the year, learn, listen, think about, and when something works, make a note about it. When something doesn't work, make a note about it. You get a chance to do it different next year. Always think about that. Next year is the beginning of the year, new group of kids, a new year. You can create and do it however you want. And you know what? It's a wonderful thing. I get so excited at the beginning of the year because I get to create everything however I want it and think about how it was last year. Teachers are passionate about different things, whether it's language arts or science or history, whatever your specialty is, your passion. My recommendation would be start with your passion, whatever that is, and then focus more on key questions and key concepts versus like a big breadth of stuff. Just focus on 1 or 2 points as you're working with the kids, because if you use storytelling and create relationships with the kids, 1 or 2 key points, they'll stay with them a lot longer and you can build on that.